Pretty.
Whoa.
How's that for style, huh?
We're taking a road trip to southern Georgia to visit our old friend, Mr. Bob White.
Nice. Beautiful.
It's the autumn song of the South as dog, quail, and shotgun sound off.
Oh, look at that.
Three old friends hunting North America's premier game bird at an award-winning lodge and for a good cause. Now that's a perfect combo on this Sporting Classics.
It's raining quail. Georgia snow.
Yep.
Some adventures are found at the crossroads of epic and unforgettable, and they're best enjoyed with a close friend, a companion who cherishes the sporting life just as much as you do. It's someone who knows the magic contained in the simple phrase, opening day, and who understands that the words hunter and conservationist are one and the same, for we've been giving back for generations. And sharing the outdoors with someone who celebrates the history, the art, and the romance of this way of life makes for a friendship to last the ages. One where the sound of a snickering horse, the crackling of a mountain campfire, the whiff of gunpowder will transport you to that same stirring part of the soul. Welcome to Sporting Classics. That old trusted friend who shares your love of adventure and reminds you of the greatest days of your life.
Pretty field, huh? Look at that.
He's a nice looking dog.
Yeah.
You know, there's something about a pointer. It's trotting along and pretty. Just love watching the dogs work. Just having a jolly little stroll, all of a sudden turns around and slams on point.
Whoa,
Here we go, here we go.
Wag, whoa.
There we go. And everything is frozen. Go ahead, guys. Get in there.
Whoa.
And that's the magic right there. When you see a dog, that dog is rock solid.
Whoa,
Look at that. Tails at 12 o'clock, and then to walk in and...
David, gentlemen.
Whoa! Whoa! Look at that.
Nice.
You know, when a good, nice covey of quail get up, it's like an explosion coming out of the grass.
Just exploding out of cover, rocketing up into all different directions, and that subterfuge of the birds crisscrossing. You're on one bird, you're on the next bird, you miss, you can't make up your mind on which bird to take.
Here we go. Best shots were probably the shots that were a little farther out. We had a lot of birds and shot a lot of birds.
Good Lord, look at all those birds. Whew, what a rise. Boy, that's as pretty as it gets right there. Well, I tell you what, somebody asks you where quail come from, you say right here.
Whoa.
That was a hell of a covey. That was beautiful.
Whoa.
Sure wish I was shooting on that one.
This is a hunt between a covey of friends. General Walt Boomer, David Gardner, and I are neighbors at the famed Brays Island Plantation in South Carolina. And we spend plenty of time walking the quail fields together at Brays. But this week we're in for a special treat as we leave our usual hunting grounds for a trip to the quail belt of southern Georgia and the famed Rio Piedra Plantation.
Here at Rio Piedra, we offer authentic Bob White quail hunting in the plantation belt of southwest Georgia.
The plantation belt runs basically from Albany, Georgia, all the way down to just north of Tallahassee. So we've got a really great part of the world here that's just perfect for quail hunting.
Thank you, thank you.
First of all, there's a lot of land here. They have, I think, something like 6,000 acres, and that's really important. Because what that means is that the areas are not overhunted. And this creates a situation in which the birds will fly really well.
Here we go. Here we go.
Whoa! Whoa! Look at that.
Beautiful.
We're known as the Bob White Quail Capital, given our long-standing history of plantation culture. After the Civil War, this area was known for large private plantations, and it became a lifestyle and a tradition. And today we continue that here at Rio Piedra.
Yeah.
Well, it really goes back to the fact that you've got roughly 200 plantations that are all committed to creating just perfect bobwhite quail habitat. You know, if you look out in the fields around Rio Piedra, it looks just like what you'd see on just about any other plantation in the region. So it's that sort of like-minded approach to habitat management that's really allowed the populations of bobwhite quail to explode here in southwest Georgia.
Release the hounds.
Well, we got our crew here. We'll drop 2 pointers, we'll drop 1 cocker, and we'll show these boys a good time.
All right.
All right, gentlemen. Here we go, guys. Usually when we go on point, I'll motion the guys up. All right, gentlemen, when we get up here, we'll form a V. I'll be in the back of the V. You gentlemen stay even at all times. That's all I ask.
Pretty pretty.
Whoa.
How's that for style, huh? Gorgeous.
Everyone ready?
Think we're ready?
Get them up. Here we go. Nice. Yep.
There we go.
Good girl.
Singles. It's a covey, but they're all coming up 1s and 2s, which is kind of nice if you're shooting, but nice to get the big covey rise too. All right, General. The battlefield is yours. General Boomer has become a real dear friend of mine at Brays Island, and what an amazing guy. What an amazing career. What a patriot. And yet he's one of the most humble, mild-mannered, likable guys you'll ever meet.
What can I say?
He breaks the mold. I mean, I guess my perception of a general is kind of a hard ass, somebody who's whatever, and I'm sure he's got those moments. But in retirement at Brays Island, he is a true gentleman and somebody who's a whole lot of fun. He's funny and he's interesting, of course, amazing stories to tell. And it's really one of the blessings about having a property at Brays Island.
Get him up, girl. Nice.
Good shot, General. It's raining quail. Georgia snow.
Hip. He's on point too. Whoa. Whoa, Dolly.
Yeah, at one point, I'm standing behind General Boomer. The dogs are on point, and David's off to the left, and I'm just sitting this one out watching. And
get him up. Look at him.
I'm literally right over the shoulder, watching General Boomer, and he's trying to pick out one bird, the next bird, and he never got a shot off. That was classic. That was just so classic. I watched you just point in all directions.
Whoa. We still got more here.
Oh, Walt looked like a windshield wiper up here, man. He was just swinging that gun barrel back and forth. Bird, 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 bird. Then they were all gone. So I was laughing with him because we've all been there. And frankly, it's that kind of experience that draws us to quail hunting.
Get that quail. Nice.
Yeah, that's better. You guys are a lot better when there's only one target in the air.
It makes a difference. A little easier to concentrate on your target when there's one.
Yeah, sure is.
Sporting Classics is brought to you by Winchester, the American legend. Winchester Repeating Arms. Walther, it's your duty to be ready. Right on, see the difference. Negrini Cases. Ultralight, ultra strong, the pinnacle of Italian design and technology. Stealth Cam, proven reliability, proven quality, proven performance. And by Umarex Air Guns, shoot with air.
Here we go, guys.
Uh-huh. That looks like serious business there. Oh,
Whoa.
yeah.
All right, gentlemen, look alive. Get him up, bro.
Nicely done, Mr. David. Coming back to Georgia, it's been a long time since I shot quail in Georgia, and getting back here in the piney woods 6,000 acres, beautifully managed. We got lucky with the weather. It's really gorgeous weather. Dogs are performing well, the birds are performing well. Shooter's not bad. Way to go, Boom!
Here we go. Nice.
Fun stuff.
Fun day, girl.
Loving these little quail rocking out of here. Good shooting, General.
Thank you. Well, here we are at Rio Piedra, and I was very pleased to be asked to be part of an auction item sponsored by Safari Club International.
Here we go.
There you
And
go.
it was called Share the Impact.
There you go.
Nice.
Second shot.
Safari Club International's Share the Impact Outfitter benefit provided relief for the outfitters and lodges in the hunting industry who were impacted by the pandemic. 100% of the net proceeds went directly to industry relief through outfitter associations.
Here we go.
Here you go, Dave.
Ah, good shot.
Nicely done, Mr. David.
Nicely done, David. My friend David Gardner was generous enough to buy the auction item.
I didn't see any feathers.
Well, it doesn't surprise me you didn't see it. Had not been to Rio Piedra, and I'd really not been out shooting quail at other lodges, so I wanted to get a chance to do that. And then when I heard that it was going to be with Chris Dorsey and General Boomer, who are good friends and guys I do a lot of hunting with anyway, and ended up buying it and came down to Rio Piedra to have a good time for 3 days.
Whoa!
Whoa,
Well done, David. David Gardner is a guy I got to know at Braze Island as well, and we've become fast friends. He's got a wicked sense of humor. He's a great shot. And we've hunted bear in North Carolina. There he is, right there, Dave.
Quickly set up for a shot, and the bear had taken off running towards the reed patch, and everybody's yelling, quick, before he gets in the reeds.
That'll do it! Let's go, Gardner! This bear's at 150 plus yards, running left to right, and he just pops it right through the shoulders. High shoulder shot, drops right there. Woo! Yeah, the old high shoulder shot works every time. Congratulations.
Beauty.
Way to go, man.
Woo, butterball.
And we're going to do more hunting and fishing, and that's really the community at Braze Island is all like-minded souls that love to hunt and fish, and they travel. We move as a covey, as it were, kind of around the world doing a lot of these experiences, and you build these friendships. And so we triangulate on really some of the better experiences in the world and use it as our own little information source within the community. One more of the benefits of Braze Island.
Whoa. Whoa, Dolly. Here we go. That's a hard point. Whoa.
What? Another one?
Nice.
Here we go.
2 more.
Oh, just missed his double.
First and foremost, the birds.
Whoa, look at those.
Oh.
Wow. Nice shot.
The birds are plentiful.
Here we go. Nice, General.
Good shot.
Here, good girl.
And the birds fly well.
Here we go. Here we go. Nice. Shot.
Pretty, pretty. The birds are scooting.
Good girl. Bring it to the
Dolly
bird.
removed the middleman on that one.
Oh, there it goes. Dog let the bird go.
Nice. Wag. Whoa.
No escapees out of this group.
Yep.
About a beautiful day, huh?
Rio Piedra is divided by the Flint River, and a short boat ride is all it takes to reach new cover and fresh birds.
All right. The ferry to the quail. New field, new opportunities.
Bird. Good boy. Get him up.
Good dog.
Good.
Good dog. That was awesome. Okay.
Nice, bud. Get him up. Nice.
Pretty little rise.
Here, boy. So I said, that's my job.
Mm-hmm.
Good boy.
Division of
Good
labor.
boy. Good boy.
Just love watching the dogs work. I think I'll just cool off a little bit.
I run English pointers, English setters, and English cockers. Definitely go through some extensive training, that is for sure.
That's the way I like to buy my shotguns, pre-trained.
Really, I just match them up with whoever hunts best with each other. I like to take a long-ranging dog and put them with like a closer-ranging dog, and just hunt whoever complements each other.
Purdy, purdy.
Whoa! Go ahead and get a clear shooting lane, gentlemen.
Yep.
Whoa!
Look at that cocker. That cocker's pointing.
Get him up. Nice shot.
Good work, Chris.
Good girl, Dolly.
Wasn't that fun? That little cocker went on point.
Bring it to me, girl.
Man, hanging around these pointers too long.
Girl.
That was great.
Good girl.
Fun hunting with great dogs.
Girl.
It's all about the dogs. So much of bird hunting for me is all about the dogs, you know, and it used to be that it was just the pointers down here, pointers and setters, sometimes a few short hairs. Pretty, 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 look at that.
General, you tell me when.
The setter is rock solid. You got the pointer backing, the cocker is just poised like a coiled spring here. All right, we ready? But now it's this cocker. The invasion of the English cocker has been something that's transformed quail hunting really all over the South.
Bill.
Little rockets.
Whoa.
They're no match for Winchester.
There it is.
I love watching these cockers. They have so much fun. They're so much fun to watch.
Good boy.
Good stuff.
Well, the cocker's a special breed. They know how to turn it on. They're high energy dogs. When you hit the field, they're ready to go. But when you get them home, they love to cuddle.
Hello, Dolly. Come here, Dolly. Yes. A little Dolly. It was almost the color of a golden retriever and small. I mean, just one of the smallest cockers I've ever seen, but she didn't know she was small. I mean, she was full of energy, full of fire, and just owned the field. When she got out there, it was all business, and she could mark these birds even though she stood about that tall. Somehow she could see over the grass, and she could mark these quail one after another. So she was an amazing pickup dog, sweet as could be, and she's in my suitcase right now. Cocker to the rescue.
For more epic wing shooting action, check out Call Time, my latest book and DVD set celebrating the world of bird hunting. It's the perfect gift for an avid wing shooter or for yourself. Order your autographed copy today.
Sporting Classics is brought to you by Winchester, the American legend. Winchester Repeating Arms. Walther, it's your duty to be ready. C-Run Cases. We pack your adventures and case your memories. Muddy, serious gear for serious hunters. Cold Steel, anytime, anywhere. And by Safari Club International, the leader in defending the freedom to hunt and promoting wildlife conservation worldwide.
Ooh, look at this. Looking good.
Whoa.
All right, General, looks like it's right under your nose. Well, that's as pretty as it gets right there.
Get him up.
Nice shot, General.
It is the final act in our story of quail hunting at Rio Piedra Plantation. But it takes a lot of hard work behind the scenes to make a place like this possible. Hunting properties like Rio Piedra invest time and money to create ideal habitat for many species of wildlife. Not only is this a good business model, it creates a pragmatic and sustainable model of conservation.
When you think about how much money private landowners put into conservation, you look at places like this. This is 6,000 acres of the most beautiful wildlife habitat, not just for bobwhite quail, for all sorts of neotropical birds and woodpeckers, non-target species. And so all this is driven, though, by the hunting economy. The fact that there's people willing to pay to come hunt here is the reason this ground is preserved in such natural habitat and managed so perfectly. And again, that's replicated thousands of times across America. And really, very little of this ever shows up in stats. You know, we get license sales, we get stamp sales and all that kind of stuff, those kinds of figures. But in terms of the amount of money that's put into private lands habitat management that benefits hundreds of species, not just game species, Lord only knows how many billions of dollars are spent by private landowners. So I tip my hat to the folks here at Rio Piedra and all over the country who are doing that.
Well, we had a great hunt here at Rio Piedra.
Good boy, Spud. Good boy, Spud.
What a great name
Good
for a
boy,
cocker.
Spud.
Spud. All right, be ready. More in here.
We did 2 full days of quail hunting,
Nice.
and we shot a lot of quail.
Good boy, Spud. Good boy. Yes. Good boy.
The birds flew very well. We saw at least a few coveys every day.
Get him up.
Here he goes. Nice.
Nice.
That was a strong flying bird right there.
That was.
Very nice.
Tried to spin me around.
Yeah. The Gardner pirouette.
There you go. Best shots were probably the shots that were a little farther out.
Get him up.
Did it! Nicely done. I knew it. He'd poach one of my birds one of these days.
I'll speak for my 2 companions. They shot very well. I was proud of them.
Nice shot.
All in all, just a perfect time.
Oh,
Nice.
nice double. Very nice.
Well wag.
Pretty
Well wag.
covey.
A perfect time. The history and pageantry of quail hunting in southern Georgia is a throwback to an era some might think long gone. Some would call them the good old days. But if General Boomer christens this 3-day adventure as a perfect time, then I guess our good old days are happening right now, and Lord willing, for many more days to come.